wow, YouTube has changed our lives a lot, and we thought it would be a neat idea to sit down and just talk about how YouTube has specifically changed our lives. We've been doing YouTube consistently since the end of 2020. Yeah, and I would say doing YouTube actively, because before that we had a cousin who would actually post our YouTube videos for us. Who started our channel. So our channel, I mean, he started it, I don't know, 10 plus years ago at this point here in 2024, but we've been consistently doing it since December of 2020, and we didn't really start out doing that to get monetized. Truthfully, that was during COVID, and of course we're musicians and we were gigging a lot at the time, and most of our gigs had been canceled. And I thought, wow, if I don't start playing my guitar more, I'm going to kind of lose like all my momentum. And so I thought, well, I'm going to start posting like one country song a week or something, like some old song. And so we kind of started there. I did that, and it was really fun, and interacting with people in the comments, and it was just really grew from there. And at the same time, of course, our mom was kind of getting her channel up and going, and she actually had a previous channel, so we're going to link to both of those, and it just kind of went from there. And it wasn't something that we genuinely set out to say, can we make an income from this? It was just, this is so fun, interacting with people and making videos, and the creativity of it, because once we weren't playing any more gigs, kind of that entertainment creative element was gone. Yeah. And I think we kind of missed that. So that's pretty much where we started. And now at this point in time here now in 2024, we're doing this full time. Which is crazy. I definitely want to resonate with kind of the same line that you had. We just started as, well, we have to do something. You know, COVID shut us all down. It was a really weird time. We got to do something. I felt this desire and need to be productive in some sort of manner. And I already was productive, right? We had jobs. But what extra could I do? Because for a lot of people, their jobs ended up looking like a lot of remote work from home, some sort of isolation, any sort of just weird turn on what you would have been currently doing. Yeah. And then that left me craving more. I want to do more, right? I want more productivity. I want more of a challenge. I want something to do other than just sit here and sit around and think about all this stuff. And I've heard a lot of people say that during COVID or even other difficult times in their life, that's when new hobbies, new crafts, new things, passions are born out of, like, I just got to do something, right? Yeah. And so I just felt this need to play music, to express ourselves. Absolutely. So we did that, and we started playing music, and we started posting more music. And then that kind of led to other stuff. And I didn't mean to make it sound like me. It's that's kind of where it started, was let's just put up these little country songs. And then it quickly went to, what can we play together and put up, and then it kind of even went into other videos from them. It did, and we were always gigging together, but at that time I had kind of just come to this place in my life where I was like, I can't do this anymore. I didn't really want to do it anymore. Even outside of that, I was like, I just can't do this anymore. I need to do something else, because I had my jewelry business. It was growing, it was getting bigger. I was wanting it to really take off, and so I had kind of pulled my attention from this music and really started focusing on my silversmithing and my business that I was growing. But then we were like, okay, well, if music, because, you know, if you're going to play music in front of people, you want to practice. Then Corey got married and moved out, and it was way harder to practice together. So then it come into, well, what if we still brought content of things that we love to do and things that we like, and maybe we don't do as much music, but does that mean that we have to quit the entire channel? You know, and I feel like that was hard for us. We went back and forth of, what if we change? Right, we had a struggle of, well, we've just started out doing music, and we still do music. I feel like we've done more recently than we have in a little while. But it was kind of a struggle of, well, could we really post other stuff? I just don't really know. And I will say, I feel like at heart we're entertainers, just to be truthful. I mean, we grew up in a musical family, and we missed that element of the gigs, and then we kind of figured out we could entertain in other ways besides just music. And then, like you said, you know, I got married and moved out, and even now that I live close, now we have babies. So that's a lot different, and that's a huge way that YouTube has changed our lives. Is we really just kind of thought we were going to be kind of gigging full time, being musicians, but God had other plans, and we're so thankful for lots of the other reasons we're about to talk about. But we're also thankful now that we have babies, we can have a work from home job that fits our stay at home mom type lifestyle. Oh, definitely. So I feel like, you know, my message would be, don't sell spaghetti, y'all. I ate spaghetti, and I may be hiding some under my chin.
Bit. I'm just trying to help you. I'm sorry.
I got you. Definitely hiding the spaghetti under my chin. Sounds like something Ira would do. Hiding spaghetti under his little chin. Save it for later. Little baby chins. There's so many fat rolls. It's easy to hide things. But I think that definitely it has developed and grown into something that is so moldable and changeable, and that's kind of would be my message. If you're like, wow, I want to do something different, well, maybe consider making a YouTube channel. You could have something interesting that you know how to do that you could share with other people, or maybe you just live an interesting lifestyle, you live in a location that people want to see. It definitely gives you this ability to kind of set your own schedule, make up your own days. And for us now, of course, it's crucial. I don't know where I would be if I didn't have this option to create this content. And then all of these people who want to support us by watching the content. So YouTube has blessed my life because of the ability to create this flexible schedule, all the love and support, not just from y'all watching our videos, which of course directly supports us, but your comments, the care packages you send, the love, the comments, the messages, the emails, the letters. That supports me, and then it supports my son, that I'm able to make this living and give him the attention he deserves. Do this all from home, because that's where I want to be. Like, it's my passion to be a stay-at-home mama with my son.
That's what we want to do, absolutely.
I don't want to have to go back to work.
Absolutely, and that's the biggest way that YouTube has changed our life is y'all. Oh my gosh, the connections that we've made with people. So just today, we got to meet people who watch the channel, and they actually come to church with us.
We love you.
Yes,
and we had such a good time. Thank you for coming.
And that was amazing. We have met other people, an awesome man and his wife that came to church with us one time. I actually was able to go out to eat with them this week. We made a very special connection with them.
We did.
And very special. And
Thank you for my gigantic rock that you brought me.
Absolutely. And it's amazing. And I actually have a friend who watched the channel, who reached out to me, who now we talk every day on the phone, and she is going to come and visit me in 3 weeks. You know, because our mom has the channel, she has a cookbook, she did a cookbook signing, and we got to meet people. Katie didn't get to go to as many of the signings as I did, but because, you know, she was taking care of our grandma at the time and whatnot, but we got to meet people in person who watch the channel. That has been the biggest way that YouTube has changed our lives, is the community. And y'all have blessed us so much. I can't tell you how many times I've read comments. I did just the other day where I said, that was for me. You know, I really feel like God was telling that person to say that for me. And we email and text and call people. I mean, it's wow, it's such
huge.
A rich community, and we love it, and we feel, and I swear I'm gonna shut up.
No, you're fine.
But we feel like this is where God wants us. We feel like this is our ministry, and you know, I hope I say that in a humble way. I hope it comes across as humble. I don't say it as
this is our ministry, we're so cool.
Yeah, like
not me. No, not me.
No, not like that. But it's, you know, I like to think that we're able to help people, but y'all help us. And,
yes,
it's really special.
I mean, and that's what I was going to say, what's the biggest part that's changed my life. Of course, not just, everybody has to have a job and an income. That's just how this thing works, right? So not only has it helped me be able to provide for my son and my family, but then the community, what it's done to bless me, to enrich me. I don't know why I just always doing the crying thing. I go through spells where it's just like days of this, but I mean, it's definitely, there's been some hard times, you know, in the last year or two. There's been some good times. I mean, the birth of my son, the most wonderful blessing that's ever happened to me in my entire life. The love of my life, my little boy. But there's been some rough times and some really hard times. And making these videos and knowing that I was able to have something to do and feel like I could talk to people and feel like I could have access to that community during times where I felt isolated has really, really meant all the difference to me. And then to read the comments and be like, look, here's these people that I don't even know, but they're rooting for me. Here's these people I've never even met, but they like me and they say nice things, and it makes me feel good, and it helps me, gives me a boost of self-confidence. And so that's been, you know, the last year of my life has been absolutely insane, but it's been all the better for having all the community, because I get text messages and everybody saying, you know, it's okay, and offering their love and support, and that outreach, that ability to make this community. I just wouldn't have had it otherwise. I wouldn't have met any of you. You guys wouldn't have reached out, and I made one very, very, very special, very dear friend named Ella, who I love so much, and it is my life's goal. I will meet her one day.
Yeah.
We're separated by quite a few states, but I will get up there, or she will get down here, and I will see her. And I just feel like if it wasn't for YouTube, I would have never met her, and how my life would be lacking without her in it.
And then also, you made a very special connection with her, and you helped her make a very important life-changing decision, and that's huge. You know, I get the crying now, but
pass it over there. I'll draw it up, Katie. Come on.
I'll take it on now. But that is so important. Is God has used. I like to think that He's used us, you know, to help people. And I just want to say that so humbly and so carefully, because it's not about us. You know, it's any kind of comment that we get that's, you know, oh, that it's helpful and this blessed me. It's all, you know, I want to be careful and very outright when I say it's all glory to God. It's Him, you know, it's not anything we've done.
It's definitely for His glory.
It's definitely
His skill, His power.
Him, but there have been two people that, and, you know, maybe more, but I can think of two people that we, God let us make a really special connection with them and help them with some very potentially life-changing things. And it's amazing to know that this community exists, and that, you know, when we were pregnant and we had the boys, that y'all were praying for us, and, you know, and that you're praying for us now. That means so much. And I don't think I could have got through my labor and delivery without all the prayers. And so it means so much. That's been the biggest way, is having that community and knowing that community's there. And, you know, we pray for y'all, and we know that y'all pray for us. And then even just down to the simple things of the creativity of making the videos. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it so much. And I love, like, just seeing something beautiful, like one of the flowers here in Mama's yard, or the sky, or, wow, you know, if you stand under the trees and you look straight up, you can see the green against the blue. I love those moments and being able to share that with y'all.
Sharing these experiences that I'm like, man, this is so great. I wish everybody else was here. And it may be something really simple like the flowers or whatever, but then we're able to share it,
and it's special.
And down to, like, you don't know how many people have given me such helpful information. Like, I feel like now I've got this, like, group of really trustworthy, intelligent people that I can just be like, let me make a YouTube video and be like,
what do y'all think about this?
Have y'all ever done this? Can you reach out to me? Can you tell me? And I've had so many helpful people message me or email me, and it might be a specific piece of research or information. You know, like, I'll tell you something right now. I'm just going to go ahead and put this out here in this video. I have still been trying, because I said this in one of my last videos, trying to grind my own flour, and I've been having a tricky time with it. So if you shoot me an email, our email's in the description below, isn't it?
Yeah.
Shoot me an email if you know anything about sprouting your own grains or grinding your own flour, any sort of helpful information, send it my way, because I'm still trying to. It's kind of a tricky thing, and my time is usually divided, and I'm not able to give 100% focus. But it's definitely changed my life for the better. And I had no idea that so many wonderful, supportive, loving, precious, humble folks would just want to see what old Katie does on a
just see
daily basis, which ain't much.
And it's amazing to think about. And when we think about making content, you know, we're prayerful. And I just think I want the content to leave this holler where we live in Western North Carolina and just go out into the world and minister and teach people about Jesus, but also just be clean content that you can watch with your kids, and content that would you know, make you happy, or just be clean entertainment. And
you can guarantee when you turn our show on, it doesn't matter who's going to sit there in front of the TV, because I'm not going to say anything mean or disheartening
or bad or anything
or crazy or anything. I'm just here to have a good time, laugh, cut a few jokes. And
absolutely. And another thing is, I think about the comments, because it's very interesting, I think, for our channel. Our analytics show that not everyone, but most, well over 50% of our viewers are 65 and older. That's very interesting, but I will be honest, not surprising for us, because we have always tended to, get along with, I think, the older crowd and not our generation. But we've got so many comments of people saying before, I'm disabled, I'm bedbound, I'm homebound. And of course, I mean, we want to make the videos for everyone, but we feel such a tender pull to those people who say, I'm a widow, I'm bedbound, I can't go anywhere. I feel such a pull to those people, and we want you to know that, I mean, we've said it before, but we want you to know that you're seen and that we love you and that God loves you and that you're important.
Absolutely.
And wow, it's just, YouTube has, changed our lives and flipped our lives upside down. And I just, I had no idea. I mean, we had several jobs before we were doing this full time, different jobs. And there was things we liked about them, there's things we didn't like about them. But this is by far the most rewarding, and then it does allow us, absolutely, the most fulfilling. And now, especially with babies, being able to be a stay-at-home moms, but then it allows us too to live the kind of lifestyle to where, we can help out, where I can say, hey, well, let me come up here and help you with Ira, or, oh, okay, Mom, do you need help, or does Granny need help? And allows me to be able to cook supper for my husband and keep his clothes clean, and
spend time with Woody, spend time with I mean, it's so funny. I thought I was gonna because we talked about, well, we're gonna make this video and Corey's gonna come up here and this is gonna be the topic of our video, and I was like, we're gonna be all laughing and cheery and smiling, and I feel like this whole video I'm gonna look like, but I just feel
it's happy tears.
Well, and it is happy tears, and this is, I don't know, sometimes I just get into the emotional days, and I reckon this is one of them. But it feels emotional. It feels super, super exciting, and it does feel funny and lighthearted and jovial, but it feels very serious to me too, that this has actually literally changed my life. And it's been something that God did for me, that God provided for me. Hey, my God, give me this opportunity to bless, of course, selfishly to bless me, but then to bless my family, to bless Ira, to bless other people, hopefully. And man, is God not good? Look at what he's done for me, the most unworthy, least deserving person I know. When I look in the mirror, I'm like, that's the most unworthy person I'm looking at.
Me too. I think we can all say that.
But look at what he's done. And then he used you people on the other side of that screen to be a part of it, to send me love. I'm telling you, I know in the last year of my life, like I said, it's been the hardest year. It's been the hardest year of my entire life, the hardest year in 6 months, but the best year. And I have physically felt the envelope and shawl and shroud of prayers around me. And I know that everything has been okay because of the prayers that have gone up for me. And it wouldn't have happened without YouTube and all those sweet comments I read. It's only it was a year ago. So a year ago, I sit right out here and made this oh gosh, here I'm going to make this video. This is the scariest news I've had to share with anybody. And I chose to share it with the world, what's going to happen. And I was met with such love and such support, and I still am to this day. And that humbled me, and I felt like, it's not that I was a Scrooge before, but I felt like that melted the ice off of my cold and hardened heart and changed my life. And so YouTube did that. And it's a community. It's the outreach. It's my ability to get to you wherever you're at, and for you to get to me. And sometimes, they've said this before, and we'll say it again, I go through at night and I'm just looking comments. Sometimes we answer them, sometimes we don't, but I see them. I see them, and especially the prayer requests.
Absolutely.
I'm praying, and I always do just my big blanket prayer for it. I don't want to miss anything.
Requests we've seen, requests we haven't seen, unspoken requests, because we know that God knows them all. And we haven't been as good about the comments lately, and part of that's with the
babies.
boys.
It's just any free moment I get, I'm like, I gotta try
and sometimes in the night when I'm feeding Woody, that's what I do at 2 or 3 a.m. And it's funny, sometimes I'll refresh the page and I'll be like a minute ago, and I'm now, who knows, that person could be across the United States, across the United States, or across the country. But some people, I'm like, they must be up late too.
Oh gosh. Have a little conversation in the comments.
Yeah, but wow.
If you're on the fence about making a YouTube channel, you should make one. Because
if you want to do it, do it.
You don't ever know what could happen. You could reach out to a community. You could find a community that you don't even know exists, because our community now is built across the entire United States and across part of the world. And that's great, because sometimes sometimes you can end up feeling alone in a room full of people, or you can feel alone when in your own community, because maybe you're busy, or maybe you don't get out. You know, I stay at home a lot with Ira because he's a wild man, and it's just hard to take him places, and I'm just maybe not ready for that. So because of the YouTube, I don't really feel, you know, I feel like I'm getting out and doing all kinds of stuff, because I really am. When I'm talking to y'all and I'm a part of these videos, Absolutely. It makes me feel like, oh, well, you know, and that might be something that other people need, that just access to community. And then if you make a channel about something specific, a specific, I don't know, topic or category, what would you say, hobby, that's what I'm getting at. Like if you're a knife maker or you're a gun maker, you might find resources for other people Absolutely. Doing the same thing. So I want to speak positively about my experience, because I know sometimes there's negative stuff out there about.
But for us, I mean, YouTube has changed our lives for the better, and we're so thankful for y'all. We're so thankful to God for that.
We better wrap this up. We're always we always have like this targeted time, you know.
We'll get on here and we'll boom, 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 because we got to get back to the boys. But some videos you just can't rush, you know.
No, and then you want to, it's like, even though I know we're just looking at the camera.
We're visiting. I feel like we're visiting with y'all right now.
I feel like y'all are on the other side, except what's on the other side is actually
a charcoal grill.
A charcoal grill in the yard, and the 4Runner is over there.
Yeah.
Hello, charcoal grill.
I see a burp cloth over there.
Binks would be out here with us, but I locked him in the basement because there's nothing worse than 8 o'clock rolls around. It's getting dark. I don't know where he's at. I was screaming it's his bedtime, but I'm worried about Binks, and it's also his bedtime. And every night when I know he's locked in our basement, and I go down there and tuck him in his little bed and give him little scritches, give him his food. That's fun. Also, look out for, I don't know where I'm going to share it, but I guess I'll probably make a little video about it. Look for in an upcoming video sooner than later. I'm going to share some pictures of Binks when he's really little.
Oh.
He's really cute. I don't have many of them because he was very elusive during those times. But this time last year, he was running around, and I hadn't got him in yet, but we were working on it. And he was eating outside. And so I run across 2 pictures of him when he was really little, and I cracked the window. I had to be so careful. Cracked the window at my jewelry desk to get a picture of him eating food outside the door. And if you look too long or you made noise, he would run off. So I'm going to share that, like my little Binky anniversary. Binky-versary. Share some pictures and video from when he was really little. So, Binks, my black cat. That's it. If everybody's like, who's Binks? He's my black cat.
Olive will be coming up on 3 years old soon.
Old Olive.
I know. All right, I guess we better go check on the boys.
Yep, I need to
go give Woody a bath.
I've not heard any crying. It's bath time for Ira too, so.
But man, YouTube it's changed our lives. I mean, it continues to, and it's just such a blessing to be able to do. And
it's exciting too. I'm always having fun about like, what am I going to video next?
Exactly, it's so fun.
But I have something fun
in the works.
And this is your hint.
I've got a project in the works. It'll be a big video. It'll take time to do, but anyways, we love y'all, and we're praying for y'all. And
I almost feel like this is one of those lives where I just don't want to.
I know, we just don't want to get off. We want to keep talking, but we have to.
Speaking of lives, we need to do one of those.
We need to do one of those soon. Yeah,
maybe even this week. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Possibly. Well, the week that. Not this week. Well, it's
we always filming usually the week before. Yeah.
Right. So,
all right, we're gonna get off here for real this time. We love y'all.
Yeah,
God bless you. God keep you,
and we'll catch you
on the next one.
On the next one. At the next one.
Oh, it's so pretty out this evening.